Let me speak with the ladies who are tired but you don't want to give up in that relationship. You are fed up. It's like the whole world is getting on your nerve. But deep inside, you still have feeling for him. You don't want to end everything like that. You still have inner feeling and being hopeful he will change. If you are that kind of lady, this video is for you, because on this video I'm going to be sharing with you 5 important tips on how you can reconnect with him before it's too late. So and I would also like you to watch the video to the end, because I'm going to be sharing a very, very important tips at my number 5 that will change your life around. So if it's your first time on this channel, I want you to subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment on any of the tips that relate with you most. Number 1 on my list is appreciate him first before you address any issue. Okay, I think I'm going to dwell on this for a while, because most times we get it wrong from the onset. You understand? So I know there are issues on your mind. I know there are things you love to talk about. I know there are stuff you like to share from the way you are feeling, from the way he has been treating you. But before you address this issue, here is a proper way to start your conversation. Start with appreciation. Hey, mention his name. His name is John. Hey John, I really want to appreciate you for the time so far. I really want to appreciate you for everything you have contributed to this relationship. I understand. You appreciate him. You understand. Talk about the things he has done you feel it is worth appreciating for. It could be the call. Yes. It could be the text message. It could be the little gift. So appreciate those things first. Don't take it for granted. Yes, it might be small to what you are expecting, you understand, but appreciate those things. Don't just boom, hey, I don't want to share. Don't just bounce on him, and just because you are angry, you want to share your conversation with him, you want to share your mind with him, you just bump into him and just start attacking on the onset. No, you appreciate him first for those little things you think it is worth appreciating. Then before you come up with your feelings, before you come up saying that, hey, I think I've not been fairly treated from the onset, or from the time I noticed this in this relationship, and I want us to talk about it. You understand? So I don't believe there is any issues that can be resolved if proper skills of communication is included. If you properly sit down, you address it from the point of appreciation first, now being open to address the issue that you want to address to him. So you start with appreciation before you address the issue. So meanwhile, before you address the issue, make sure that appreciation opens a connection between you and him, because you are going to be communicating with him, and communication involves 2 parties. You can't communicate effectively if the second party you are communicating with, there is no emotional connection between both of you. So this appreciation will help you connect with him emotionally first before addressing the issue you want to address. I think if you go to my channel, I did a video on how to connect with your partner first before correcting her. So that video did a lot of justice to this appreciation and how to connect with your partner before doing any correction. So on that's my first tip. You appreciate him before you address the issue. Then second on my list is invite connection. Don't demand it. Invite connection. don't demand it. You understand? Like the last sentence I made was you need to show appreciation to him before you address what you want to address. So which leads to my second point, which says invite connection, don't demand for it. So when you appreciate him before addressing what you want to address, it's going to create a connection. You understand? So this thing is step by step. Don't just go to number 2 if you skip number 1. So number 1 is appreciation before you open your concern. Then number 2 is invite connection. So if you have done number 1 properly, by then you have invite emotional connection between the both of you. Because if you demand connection while you are trying to address an issue, I think is going to lead to what I call attention, but it will be passive attention. Yes, I'm sure you don't want to be in that state where you think he's paying attention to you, but he's actually paying passive attention because he's there to just fulfill all righteousness of paying attention to you, because you are demanding attention, not inviting connection through appreciation that I said in the first in my first tips, which you do before you open your concern. So through this you invite connection. So when you have successfully invite that connection, you have a better chance of having your conversation with him successfully. You understand? Now, number 3 on my list is ask him, how can I love you properly? You understand? Don't be shy. You understand? The relationship involves 2 parties who are mature emotionally, who are ready to do what it takes to make your relationship better. Sorry, just excuse me. Who are ready to do what it takes to make your relationship better, not minding it will sting your ego. You understand? Ask him, how can I love you properly? With this question, you might be surprised that it might be something you are not even expecting. It might just be, hey, I feel you don't respect me with attitude, or I feel anytime I'm communicating something with you, or anytime I'm trying to correct something with you, you don't always give me that atmosphere of respect. You understand? It might be something you are not expecting to hear, so you must be open for this kind of conversation. You must be open for this kind of response. So you must be open for this kind of comments if it comes up. You understand? Then that leads me to my next point, which is flirt again. Yeah, flirt again. It's amazing how people get into a relationship and all of a sudden they close that how will I call it? They close that vacuum. They close that door of flirting. You understand? So once you get into a relationship, and when at that stage that relationship is still new and fresh, there were some things both of you were doing, either him or you, that both of you were doing indirectly, that make the relationship spark to be on the high side. So which might be flirting, or maybe one of those things you were doing, but I just, for the purpose of this video, I tag it as flirt again. You understand? So do all those crazy things again, call him those sweet names again, those pet names, those interesting movie, those his love language those his love language, in fact, those funny things you used to do that normally create the spark. You understand? Do it. It might be interesting conversation, it might be interesting movie for those that are into movie, it might be whatever thing you need to do to flirt again. Yeah, so don't just look down on this number point. So if you have watched this video to this extent, I want to congratulate you, because my number 5 point is something most people, most ladies actually make in a relationship, and it's not good at all. So I want to congratulate you. And my number 5 point is be his peace, not his pressure. You understand? So actually, most ladies don't actually ask these questions: am I his peace or am I his pressure? Most times, no, I don't think, because he might not want to hurt your feeling. He might not have the courage to walk up to you and say, hey, you are actually not giving me peace in this relationship. No, he might not say that, not to hurt your feeling. Though there might be signs, there might be body language, there might be some, handwritings on the walls that you cannot read, except you are very, very intelligent. So, which is my number 5 point: be his peace and not his pressure. So, how have you actually asked yourself, how can you be someone's peace and you are not his pressure? You understand? And pressure to him might not be what pressure is to you, and peace to you might not be what peace is to him. Let me make a perfect example. Your friend who is in a relationship, maybe something happened in that relationship that you actually admire. Maybe the guy got in a gift or something very, very interesting. Now, I'm just giving an example. Now you want to relate this with him. Now you are not creating something like this. My friend Chooks just gets this and this item for his babe for Val, or maybe for her birthday or this, and I was like, oh my god. And you know that for now your guy cannot afford that stuff, not because he's a bad person, or maybe not because he's not actually loving you correctly. It's actually because that life is a stage. At this stage of his life now, there might be something he is planning to get. So at that point, to you, you have communicated. To you, you just said something. But that thing you have said have actually put him in a pressure mood. Yes, it has put him in a pressure mood that he might be like, oh, I think maybe when next my babe's birthday is coming up, I think I need to do something. I think I need to do this. I think I need to do that. By that, you are actually putting in pressure. That's scenario number 1. Let me paint a scenario number 2. Scenario number 2 is different from scenario number 1 if you listen and follow this video carefully. Now, number 2 is I can imagine, or scenario number 2 is my friend got a gift from his babe, but I'm happy for them. I understand that life is a stage and men are in phases. You understand? One day, I know God will bless you and will you do more than what my friend is actually doing for his babe. Can you imagine that kind of? Can you imagine those kind of two scenarios? They are different. The first one created a tension, and the second one created a peaceful atmosphere. So these are just examples. There are other factors. There are other ways, there are other things you do that you put him in a pressure mood. He might not be able to say it to you so that your feelings might not be hurt, but in the actual sense, you're actually putting him in pressure. So do all you can. Do all you can within your possible means to make sure you are his peace and not his pressure. You are his peace and not his pressure. You understand? So my number 1 point again is appreciate him before you address any issue you want to address. Very, very important. You need to learn to appreciate the best, the cause, the little gifts, anything you feel it is worth appreciating. Then 2, you need to invite connection. Don't demand it. You invite connection, don't demand it. Anytime you want to have a conversation, have a way of inviting connection between the both of you. Don't demand it, else it will push him away. Number 3 is ask how can I love you properly, or how can I love you correctly. There's also a video on that on my channel. Then number 4 is flirt with him again. Don't think this is too dirty, or maybe this is too, I don't know how to say it, but flirt with him again. This will open a doorway and a new stage in your relationship you might not be expecting. Then number 5 is be his peace and not his pressure. Yeah, there are several ways ladies put men in pressure, and they do this. Some do it intentionally and some do it subconsciously. So, but anyhow, you need to make sure that you are not his pressure, but rather you are his peace. Always remember that good relationship is intentional. And I always say this, that relationship is not for everybody. So if you are ready to be in a relationship, make sure you are ready to put in the work, make sure you are ready to put in the commitment, make sure you are ready to put on all it takes to be in that relationship. So if you are not ready, just suffer, go and stay in your lane so you don't hurt somebody's feelings. So once again, thank you for watching this. If you are new to this channel, I want you to subscribe and also drop in the comment section which of these points you relate with most. And my next video is also related to the guys. So if you know any guy, tell him, invite him, share this video with him. You might be saving someone's relationship. See you in my next video. I love you guys.